What's going on, maniacs? How you guys doing? Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. MOD is coming at you with another mobile walk and talk. As you can see, I'm out. Look at these awesome railroad tracks. Trains coming. Nope. Isn't. Good stuff. Coming at you with another video. Mobile walk and talk tonight. Hope you guys are having a good evening tonight. It's a beautiful day. And I'm doing my weekly beer run. Going a bit earlier tonight, Tuesday night. Figured, yeah, it's a lot less crazy out here. Because summer in any city gets full of fucking drug addicts and retards. So I have to be careful. But as long as I got enough daylight to get there and home, nothing to worry about. But I'll be good. Nothing will happen. I don't have any enemies out here. So tonight's video. Without further ado, let's get into the meat and the potatoes of tonight's mobile video, walk and talk video. Is metal still a counterculture in 2024? And I knew this would be a great topic. And I'm sure there are people who believe that it still is, and I'm sure there are people who will say that it isn't. Now, if you're new to metal, you're new to this entire culture of freaks and outsiders, yeah, it'll seem new to you, and it'll seem like, yeah, I'm rebelling and stuff. And if you are a true rebel, all the fucking power to you. But if you're not, well, definitely not the channel for you, okay? If this is not a format you're used to, this is not content you're used to, if you're used to politically correct SJW, Skittle Rainbow loving clowns, then you will not like this channel. I promise you, you will not like it. And good, because I don't fucking want you here. But for everybody else, welcome to MOD. So, is it a counterculture? Well, that depends on where and when and who you ask. That depends on where you're at in terms of who you are and the climate that we're living in. And I'm not talking about the fucking weather when I say climate. I'm talking about the consciousness climate, the human condition, the societal climate that we're in right now, which is really the end of an age. We are at the end of an age right now. We are entering into the age of Aquarius. The age of Pisces is over. The dark is definitely being illuminated by the light. And I'm not even going to explain what that means, because if you don't know, then that's just it. You don't know. So I think it depends on who you ask, you know, like, I would say that yes, it is still a counterculture in a lot of ways, especially the underground. But if you're into all of the mainstream shit and all these up-and-coming trendy bands, then no, definitely not. Definitely not. A lot of it has become is a friendly Mickey Mouse romper room, social justice warrior, inclusive, diversive, politically correct, Skittles loving rainbow loving fucking clown show. Okay, so. And the thing is, the more that we fight against this infection and this war against the mainstream, the more we are going to gain ground, the more we are going to be able to affect change in this culture. And I just hope we see a lot more true devout step up to the plate in terms of making more music and making more content. We need more true content creators that are into this music. We need way more. There is too much of a stain and just a complete travesty of what the metal YouTube landscape looks like. It is absolutely fucking deplorable. And that is what I'm talking about. So when you see the effect of how this has all come about, how this has all affected this music, which is supposed to be about rebellion and being against everything you hate and can't stand. That's what it's supposed to be, and being an outsider and having controversial beliefs, opinions, thoughts, practices, and being everything that this is not. It's about being a wolf, man, and I don't see nearly enough of it. Now, I'm not going to say that it doesn't exist. I'm not going to say there is not still an essence of counterculture in this art, because there is. I'm not saying that it's completely dead. But what I am saying is that it's fucking dying. And it's up to us to bring it back. It's up to us to make it dangerous, offensive, intolerant, and to make it loathed and feared like it used to be. And that's when it was something special. That's when being into this music and the culture surrounding it was something special. And everybody that was one of these, you know, brain-dead normal idiots hated us. And they wanted nothing to do with us. And you know what? It was better that way. It was better that way. And I want it to go back to that so bad. And I'm sure many of you want the same thing. I'm sure many of you want this to be back to the counterculture it used to represent, before it became this Mickey Mouse club of acceptance and diversity and inclusivity and social justice issues and politically correct issues and all this soft-minded, limp-wristed, liberal fucking clown shit. Because that's literally what's happened to a lot of bands nowadays. And that is a complete travesty, okay? That needs to stop. That needs to be completely obliterated. And the way we get back to that is by yours truly and other people making elite raw underground bands and making content like this. This is how we get the message out to the right people. This is how we find the legion of freaks and outcasts and fellow elitists and misanthropes that have had enough. That have had enough of seeing their sacred music that they love so much and live for and breathe go to shit. So, the counterculture needs to make a comeback, and I think over time that it will. I think this disgusting, colorful cloud of bullshit, and yes, I say colorful for a reason, figure it out. I think this disgusting, colorful cloud will definitely disintegrate eventually, and we will have a return to form of what made this art special and what made everything about being into it for only people like us. And there was no room for outsiders. There was no room for this diversification bullshit and everything else that makes it, that has turned it into a joke. I think all of that stuff is going to be on the out very, very soon. Because we've had what? I think ever since like 2010 is when this really started to infect our music, at least to a more noticeable extent. It was a lot more, it's been a lot more noticeable in the last 14 years. But I think that the more that we push forward, the more we voice this, the more we talk about our disdain with this crap, the faster we're going to be able to get rid of it. And so I do think it can be a counterculture. I do think the right people will find the true underground stuff and adopt those attitudes and ideals and philosophy and lifestyle, and I think that it will make a comeback. The counterculture will reemerge. Like I said, when this disgusting fucking colorful cloud of hippie bullshit goes away, then it'll be back to where it's supposed to be. But it's up to us to do it. We can't, it's not just going to happen on its own. There needs to be more people voicing their intolerance and disgust for this crap. There needs to be more of us. Because I'm not just going to blindly sit here and accept it. I'm not just going to sit here and take it. I'm not just going to sit here and go, that's the way it is. That's not how you change anything. You change things by voicing and standing up to it and having an opposition. You have to have opposition. Or you can't create an opposing force without the energy behind it. So there needs to be more people rallying behind this opposing force and bring back this counterculture to what it should be. And that's the way it is, and that's the way it's going to be. I won't quit fighting the war until it's won. Both on the freedom side of the human consciousness and on the metal side. I won't stop fighting. I'm not putting down my fucking sword for anybody. And I'm in this war till it's won. For us truthers, us freedom fighters, and us metal elite, I will not stop fighting. I will not stop voicing my disgust for the weak, the meek, and the fucking the clowns who think this is about Mickey Mouse and fucking Romper Room and all this other bullshit I'd mentioned before. I won't stop. I will not stop. So, do I think that the counterculture can come back? Yes. Is the counterculture still alive in 2024? I would say it's half there and half not. I'd say we're at about 50%. We can bring that number up really easily. Need more content creators doing content like this, and we need more bands coming and sticking to the underground, and you know, having the ideology of exterminating the fucking weak. That's what we need. So, I will champion this ideology. That's what this channel is about, man. This channel is about so much more than just me reviewing stuff or talking about metal. It's about championing an ideology that I have, and that's the way it's going to be. You're not going to get bullshit here. You're not going to get any of that friendly, accepting, PCSJW, Skittle Rainbow bullshit here. You're not going to get that. So, and if that offends you, good. You can be blocked instantly. I won't even think twice about benching any of you lost fucking souls out there who think that this is how our world is supposed to be, and that metal is a brotherhood of everybody and anybody. I will block you without a second thought, because you are my opposition, and you'll be trampled into fucking dust by us, whether you know it or not. You're going to lose the war. So, shout out time of the video, or sorry, merch coming up on the screen. First we have the Music of Destruction, Spread the Plague, Annihilate the Human Race. You got fucking awesome designs there. Janelle's working on more merch right now as we speak. Spread the Plague, Annihilate the Human Race. You got me, hair in my face, giving the finger. Really great pose of me. Great picture on the back. Spread the Plague, Annihilate the Human Race. You got 4 different colors, 5 different designs. If you don't know what design means, figure it out. I'm talking about long sleeve hoodie, women's tee, men's sleeveless shirt, that kind of stuff. And that's in all of my merch, shirts. Also got mugs and all other kinds of cool stuff on there as well. Thank you to everybody who's been checking it out. I was proud to order that Goat Metal shirt from Barry. Can't wait to start wearing that and supporting that Goat Metal show. Also coming up on the screen, MOD, the green shirt with the green lettering, Raw Fucking Intolerance on the back. Has the awesome skull design with the pentagram, says Raw Fucking Intolerance. Has me giving the double finger, obviously, with the hoodie and the shades. Really cool design. Thank you, Janelle. That one, of course, 4 different colors, 5 different designs, like I mentioned. Thank you to everybody who's been buying the merch. And look, there's a proper flag right there. That's the only goddamn flag that should be out in this country. But yeah, you got that merchandise. Thank you for everybody who's been buying that merch. I really appreciate you guys for all of your support. If you want to become a channel member and support the channel, join the MOD Elite VIP, $4.99 per month. Hit the join button, get access to exclusive content. Got a new podcast coming up this weekend. Review requests, the top 15 metal album warfares, or a metal album ranking. That will cycle depending on who makes them when. You're also going to get member collaborations if you have a metal YouTube channel, band promotions if you're in a band. You're also going to get early access to all new content anywhere from 4 to 12 hours before everybody else, and members only, the Crypt Underground Metal Radio Show Saturday night live streams, where you can come on and make requests. Shout out time of the video. Barry and Rich, the silent producer. Happy birthday, Rich, over at That Goat Metal Show. Mike Bogish, Trevor from Shredbeard, Deadite Delight, my buddy Sky. You've also got Realms of Metal, my buddy Eddie. Also want to give a shout out to Mark Chaos Massacre, who has 2 channels, Mark Chaos Massacre and the Skull MCM. Make sure you go and show those guys some love and some subscriptions and support. Watch some of their content. They're great creators over there as well. Also, make sure you check out my buddies' bands and support. Hall of Calzaria, Morticide, Cadaver Right, and GOATAMENTISE. Links all down in the description box below where you can buy their work. Support the underground. I'm out of here. We'll see you for Album Ranking Wednesdays. Fucking hails.